The vast Amazon forest is home to an array of fascinating yet creepy creatures, some of which are among the most deadly monsters on Earth. Larger and more biodiverse than one might expect, this iconic jungle contains a myriad of animals. Join us as we show you the 20 deadliest monsters of the Amazon. Number 20. Green Anaconda. Snakes are often seen as symbols of fear and danger, but there is one serpent that is even more deadly. A serpent that is as silent as death and as swift as lightning. This is a green anaconda, one of the world's largest snake species, reaching astounding lengths of over 9 meters long. This massive serpent resides in swamps and slow-moving waters of the Amazon rainforest, where it sits atop the food chain as an apex predator. Growing up to 250 kilograms, the anaconda is a master ambush hunter, waiting patiently underwater for prey to arrive before swiftly attacking. Once caught in the snake's grip, victims have little chance of escape. The anaconda wraps its muscular body around its prey and squeezes with immense force, each coil applying more pressure until blood vessels burst and bones fracture under the constriction. Even large animals like deer, wild boar, and caiman stand little chance against an anaconda attack. Their eyes bulge, ribs crack, and bodies go limp as the life is quite literally squeezed out of them. While not venomous, the crushing power of a large anaconda is enough to kill a full-grown human. There are records of attacks not only on fishermen and villagers, but also on tapirs, deer, and jaguars unfortunate enough to cross paths with these stealthy giants. Most attacks are defensive when someone unknowingly encroaches on an anaconda's territory. Though fatal encounters are rare, most who survive describe being ambushed suddenly from below, as the cryptically camouflaged anaconda makes its move. The force of just 1 or 2 coils can easily break bones and cause internal bleeding. Without help, the snake will methodically tighten its embrace until the victim can no longer breathe. Number 19. Electric eel. The power outlets in most homes provide electricity at 120 volts. Exposure to just 200 volts is enough to kill an adult human. Now imagine a living creature able to unleash 600 volts of electricity at will. That is the nightmarish reality presented by the electric eel. Lurking in the turbid waters of the Amazon, this notorious fish can reach 2 meters in length and weigh over 20 kilograms. But its most terrifying asset is the ability to discharge lethal bursts of electricity reaching 860 volts, 5 times more powerful than a standard US wall outlet. The electric eel possesses specialized electrocyte cells that pump out electricity like biological batteries. Discharges are delivered through external organs running along the eel's tail. This allows the fish to stun prey with high-voltage shocks before swallowing them whole. Fish, amphibians, and even birds succumb to the eel's electrical ambush. The shock is so strong it can cause cardiac arrest in animals. Humans unlucky enough to encounter an electric eel may experience severe pain, paralysis, and even death by accidental drowning. Records document people being knocked unconscious and nearly drowning after inadvertently triggering the eel's defense reflex. Yet the eel itself is immune to the effects of electricity, thanks to its insulating, fatty layer of tissue. It feels no pain from its own volley, protected by biology. Number 18. Amazonian giant centipede. Among the many nightmares slithering through the Amazon rainforest, few inspire sheer terror like the legendary Amazonian giant centipede. Growing up to a foot long, this colossal arthropod is the stuff of primal phobias. Lurking beneath fallen logs and forest debris, the giant centipede hunts after dark when few predators dare challenge it. This stone-cold killer feels no fear, only relentless hunger. Its venom-loaded jaws can overpower vertebrates many times larger than itself, a testament to its potency. Even creatures perceived as dangerous, like tarantulas, snakes, and scorpions, are mere prey when the giant centipede is on the prowl. When threatened, the centipede rears its head back in readiness to attack, waving its antennae rapidly. At the first strike of its pincer-like mandibles, paralyzing venom enters the bloodstream, subduing victims rapidly. The toxin is so powerful that many small animals succumb within minutes. Larger prey may endure a prolonged, agonizing demise over several hours as the venom slowly takes effect. There is no antidote, no chance of recovery once bitten. Death comes fast or slow, but it comes. Only cold, methodical slaughter drives this predator. The giant centipede's size and lethality make it a legitimate threat to humans. Though attacks are rare, some instances have proved fatal. In 2014, a young child in Venezuela perished from the trauma of a centipede bite. With a nervous system overloaded by toxins, the child's organs shut down in rapid succession. Number 17. Red-bellied piranha. In the murky depths of the Amazon, a terror lurks. A fish so small it could fit in your palm, but with teeth so sharp they could tear through flesh and bone in seconds. This is the red-bellied piranha, a freshwater predator with a wholly deserved reputation for ferocity. Their razor-edged teeth and powerful jaws can shred flesh to the bone in seconds, a grisly trait executed with frightening efficiency. Schools of piranha are known to descend into a frenzied feeding frenzy at the first scent of blood, leaving little behind save scraps of tissue and skeleton. Long regarded as mindless killers, red-bellied piranhas frighten with their savage capacity for destruction. A piranha's bite can remove chunks of flesh quickly with its shearing mechanical motion. Rows of triangular teeth act as blades, effortlessly slicing through muscle and tendon down to the marrow. A school can skeletonize animals up to 10 times their size in minutes when locked into a cooperative feeding frenzy. Accounts describe witnessing a frenzy as akin to a horror film, as solid tissues are reduced to tattered ribbons at shocking speed. The piranha's eyes reportedly glaze over with primal hunger, instincts overriding any other drive. Even large animals like deer, monkeys, pigs, and predators like caiman may fall victim when piranhas are on the hunt. Though humans are not typical prey, attacks do occur, especially during dry seasons when food is scarce. Intoxicated swimmers and small children are most at risk, as piranhas instinctively single out vulnerable targets. In 2011, an 18-year-old man was attacked and killed in Bolivia, with over 80 bites covering his body. While piranhas avoid healthy adults, weaker swimmers can still receive nasty bites resulting in deep flesh loss and blood loss. Number 16. Black caiman. The black caiman of the Amazon is a creature of legend. It is a colossal crocodilian that rules its domain through brute force. Growing up to 6 meters in length and weighing over 900 kilograms, the black caiman is a fearsome predator. It is patient and stealthy, and it will wait for hours in the shallows for its prey to come near. When the time is right, the black caiman strikes with lightning speed, its jaws slamming shut with 3,600 newtons of force. Few creatures can match the black caiman's combination of power, armor, and stealth. It is a true terror of the Amazon rainforest. The black caiman's armored hide and massive weight make it virtually impervious to attack once the adult size is reached. Only the largest anacondas and jaguars would dare challenge it. From its vantage just below the water's surface, the caiman sees all and masters its surroundings. Anything edging down to drink or cross the water is potential prey to be seized and drowned with methodical reptilian patience. Deer, wild pigs, capybaras, all mammals are targeted in ambush. The crushing bite ensures a quick kill, the prey helpless in the vice-like jaws. With a single snap, the caiman can rupture spines and internal organs. Number 15. Harpy eagle. Soaring on 2 meters wings through the emerald canopy of the Amazon rainforest is a legendary avian apex predator, the harpy eagle. From its eyrie lifted high in the kapok and ceiba trees, this colossal raptor surveys its forest realm. Keen eyes pierce the shadowy depths in search of arboreal prey to seize in deadly talons. Monkeys, sloths, and macaws all live in fear of the harpy's shadow passing overhead. With wings broader than most humans are tall, the harpy eagle is a giant among birds of prey. Once prey is sighted from the harpy's high vantage, it plummets earthward in a stooping dive, reaching speeds exceeding 48 kilometers per hour. Snatching monkeys and sloths from the treetops before they can react, the eagle's 10 centimeters talons act as dual daggers, puncturing flesh and crunching bone. Larger prey items are carried aloft to be dismembered on feeding perches. The harpy eagle's legs and feet, possess enough strength to crush the skulls of howler monkeys and crack open the shells of armadillos. This powerful raptor can lift prey equaling half its own 10-kilogram body weight. Number 14. Stingray. Masked by the gloomy sediment of the Amazon stalk stealthy hunters, stingrays. Spanning over a meter wide, these camouflaged fish wield a lethal stinger on their tail, harshly serrated and filled with venom. With barely a flash of warning, the barb whips out to ruthlessly slash any predator that nears, condemning it to excruciating trauma. Stingrays spend much of their time buried in the substrate, camouflaged and awaiting prey. Their wide pectoral fins undulate to propel them along the bottom in search of crustaceans, mollusks, and worms to vacuum into their ventral mouths. When threatened, they react with lightning speed, arching their tails forward over their backs to drive the venomous barb deep into the attacker's flesh. This reflex attack causes agonizing injury, as the barbed spine proves difficult to extract once embedded. While stingrays pose minimal risk to humans when unprovoked, accidents still occur. The infamous death of Steve Irwin demonstrated the danger of startling a stingray in shallow water. Irwin, the beloved Australian wildlife expert, was stung in the heart by a stingray while filming a documentary on the Great Barrier Reef in 2006. Stingray venom contains toxins that induce excruciating pain and cell death around the wound. Though fatalities are rare, the stingray's ability to quickly inflict savage trauma earns its infamy in the waters it prowls. Number 13. Payara fish. Patrolling the Amazon's winding waterways is a fish with fangs fit for a vampire, the payara. Reaching 1.2 meters long and weighing over 15 kg, the payara is a menacing sight to behold. But its most terrifying features are the two long fangs that jut from its lower jaw like daggers. Measuring up to 15 centimeters, these tusks are actually extended growths of the premaxillary bones. Payara use them to impale their prey in lightning-fast attacks. Any fish unlucky enough to be ambushed will find itself skewered helplessly on the payara's saber-like teeth. These freshwater terrors strike without warning to subdue and consume fish like piranhas along with frogs, crustaceans, and even birds. The payara is built for speed and maneuverability, with a streamlined fusiform body and powerful forked tail that propels it rapidly through the water to intercept prey. Its scales are diamond-shaped and razor-thin, reducing friction as the fish cuts through the water. While not directly dangerous to humans, the payara's imposing fangs and stealthy hunting methods make it a truly terrifying creature to encounter. Schools of piranhas fall prey to its scissor-like teeth, their scales and flesh no match for bony daggers adapted to puncture and grip fast. Anything alive is potential prey to be impaled and consumed. From below, unsuspecting animals visiting the river cannot anticipate the payara until it has struck, stabbing down from the depths to claim another victim. Number 12. Paraiba catfish. Lurking in the murky depths of the Amazon River basins is a freshwater monster known as the Paraiba catfish. Reaching sizes of over 2.7 meters long and weighing up to 200 kilograms, the Paraiba is a giant among predators. This behemoth fish cuts an imposing figure with its broad head and powerful tail, suited for swiftly ambushing prey. Reports from local fishermen suggest the Paraiba's taste for meat often includes unfortunate humans who wander too close to the water's edge. Legends tell of these enormous catfish capsizing canoes and swallowing people whole, though documented cases are scarce. Some believe the man-eating tendencies are exaggerated, but none can deny the megafish's potential for destruction. Number 11. CANDIRU. The candiru is a small, parasitic catfish that grows no more than 8 centimeters long, but it is the stuff of nightmares, both real and imagined. Indigenous people of the Amazon rainforest have long told tales of the candiru invading the human urethra, entering while victims are urinating and lodging itself internally via rear-facing spines. While no conclusive documented cases exist, the 1997 account of a Brazilian man requiring surgery to remove a candiru from his body lent credibility to the legend. Skeptics remain unconvinced, but when traversing the Amazon River, caution remains advisable. The candiru generally feeds on the blood of larger fish, entering their gill cavities, and using razor-sharp teeth to puncture vessels. Their disproportionately large eyes and smooth bodies allow them to locate prey and swim into tight spaces. It is easy to imagine how these adaptations could enable penetration into other orifices as well. Hooked teeth and gripping barbels make extraction difficult and dangerous once embedded. Though medically improbable, the concept alone is nightmare fuel. Indigenous tales paint the CANDIRU as a vengeful spirit, punishing those who urinate recklessly into rivers by invading the source. While biologists downgrade it to a parasitic nuisance at worst, its legend remains strong. That a tiny fish could exact such horrifying retribution makes the CANDIRU truly bizarre among nature's creatures. Number 10. Bull shark. The bull shark is a silent killer. It stalks the Amazon rainforest, waiting for its prey to come near. When it strikes, it is with lightning speed and deadly force. Few creatures can survive an attack from a bull shark. Reaching over 3 meters long and 180 kilograms, these apex predators stalk the great rivers, channels, and hidden tributaries. Unlike most sharks confined to saltwater, bull sharks tolerate freshwater thanks to specialized kidneys. This grants them access to hunting grounds untapped by other sharks, making them true river monsters. Savage and unpredictable, bull sharks will attack anything including fish, dolphins, and other sharks. Their stocky build and blunt snout are weapons in themselves for ramming and overpowering prey. Rows of serrated teeth deliver vicious, tearing bites that can cleave flesh from bone with terrifying ease. But it is the bull shark's aggression that makes it most dangerous. Provocation need only be slight before it enters a frenzy, churning the water red with blood. Bull sharks account for many near-shore attacks on humans worldwide. Researchers believe their high tolerance for turbid, low-visibility water leads to more mistaken identity bites than other species. Their propensity to enter shallow bays and rivers brings them into contact with people frequently. Number 9. South American rattlesnake. Few sounds on Earth instill primal fear like the ominous rattle of a nearby pit viper. The South American rattlesnake is one such serpent, belonging to the most advanced vipers of the New World. Growing over 1.5 meters in length, this venomous hunter claims vast swaths of jungle and savanna from Colombia to Argentina as its domain. The snake's namesake rattle serves as a chilling warning to back away when disturbed. Those who fail to heed this caution often regret it fatally. The rattlesnake's hemotoxic venom wreaks havoc through blood chemistry and physiology. Potent neurotoxins attack motor neurons, paralyzing muscles throughout the body. Vision dims, and the delicate structures of the eyes are corroded by proteins in the venom. Respiration becomes difficult as the diaphragm and intercostal muscles seize up. The toxin also prevents blood from clotting properly, leading to internal and external hemorrhaging. Without prompt anti-venom treatment, such effects rapidly culminate in complete respiratory failure. For such a relatively small serpent, the sheer toxicity of its venom makes the rattlesnake a creature worthy of immense respect. Ranging through grasslands, forests, and swamps, the South American rattlesnake is a master ambush hunter, waiting patiently for prey to stray near. Rodents, lizards, and ground birds also fall victim to its flicking tongue and lightning reflexes. Number 8. Sawfish. Slicing through the muddy waters of the Amazon lurks one of the strangest yet most formidable hunters on Earth, the sawfish. Growing over 7 meters long, sawfish are a type of ray characterized by their elongated, saw-like rostrum lined with sharp teeth. This formidable snout is both a formidable weapon and a sensitive electrosensory organ, allowing sawfish to slash and stun prey with deadly precision. Each swipe of the rostrum impales fish on the teeth, preventing escape. The rostrum also enables sawfish to dig into river bottoms to uncover buried prey like crustaceans and stingrays. Truly, no other creature wields such a bizarre and effective biological tool. Built for life at the bottom, sawfish possess wide, dorsoventrally flattened bodies and wing-like pectoral fins for maneuvering along riverbeds. Their mouths are located on the underside of their heads for bottom feeding, and their small eyes are set far apart to maximize peripheral vision. Sawfish also sport sensory barbels to detect prey buried in the substrate. When feeding, they often isolate and trap schools of fish against shorelines before thrashing their rostrum rapidly to impale multiple prey. The sawfish's profile as a living chainsaw is unmistakable and striking. Number 7. Pacu fish. The pacu is a creature of the Amazon rainforest with a smile that will unsettle you. Despite their ominous dentition, pacu mostly dine on nuts, fruits, and vegetation. Their powerful jaws allow them to crack open even the hardest palm nuts and seeds. However, they opportunistically take insects, fish eggs, and small invertebrates as well. Do not let their endearing appearance deceive you. The pacu can and will bite if provoked, causing serious injury. Related to piranhas, the pacu shares little of its infamous cousin's temperament. Rarely aggressive, they school peacefully in slow-moving tributaries and flooded forests. Their crushing teeth make short work of snails, crabs, and mollusks unfortunate to cross their path. Additionally, the pacu's flat body and sucker-like mouth allow it to latch onto objects to rest without tiring. Pacu is also much larger than piranhas. They can grow up to a meter long and weigh up to 22 kilograms, while piranhas typically only grow to be 30 to 40 centimeters long and weigh up to 4 kilograms. This size difference is reflected in their diet. Pacu are herbivores, while piranhas are omnivores. Number 6. Giant Amazon leech. Among the many bloodsuckers inhabiting Amazonian wetlands, few inspire more disgust than the infamous giant Amazon leech. Reaching half a meter long and over 10 centimeters wide, these massive annelids thrive in swamps and muddy backwaters. Their dark brown skin disguises them amidst fallen leaves and debris, allowing them to ambush prey stealthily. Possessing 3 razor-sharp jaws, they bite painlessly into the flesh before secreting hirudin, an anticoagulant that facilitates smooth blood flow. The leech then gorges itself to obscene proportions before detaching, often rendering the bite area sensitive to sunlight. Giant Amazon leeches feed on the blood of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and even other leeches. Their saliva contains anesthetics that numb the bite, keeping prey unaware as the parasite drinks its fill. Only when fully engorged does the leech detach, leaving behind an inflamed and bleeding wound. Leech bites often bleed profusely for hours afterward. While not medically dangerous to humans, the repulsive feeding habits of giant Amazon leeches breed deep revulsion. Cases of leeches in nasal and throat passages demonstrate their potential to invade bodily orifices in pursuit of blood. Indigenous tribes use the ashes of certain plants to repel these loathed parasites on hunting expeditions. For while all of nature has a role to play, few strike more primal horror than that of a fat, writhing leech bloated with stolen blood. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. The longest snake is the reticulated python, an absolute giant regularly reaching over 7 meters long. But just look at this image. Does this snake look even bigger than that? Check out the giant curved fangs, or whatever these terrifying things are, the cold reptilian eyes, the enormous muscular coils. This beast looks like it could swallow a person whole. Just imagine coming face to face with those massive fangs. It sends a shiver down your spine. We want to hear your thoughts on this giant snake species. How big do you think this gigantic serpent is? What kind of mythical monster snake is this? What is the largest snake you have come across? Let us know your guesses in the comments below. Number 5. Giant otter. Slithering through the Amazon's shadowy shallows stalks an unlikely tyrant, the giant otter, a snake-like aquatic predator. Growing over 1.8 meters long and weighing up to 30 kilograms, giant otters are supremely adapted for aquatic hunting. Their elongated, sinuous bodies and flat, paddle-like tails enable them to dart through water pursuing fish, their primary prey. Highly social animals, they cooperate to herd shoals of fish into the shallows before splashing and lunging to snatch their darting quarry. Giant otters dispatch their catches efficiently, emerging from the water to crunch them in powerful jaws. Though mainly piscivorous, giant otters opportunistically target birds, snakes, and small caiman as well. Working as a team, they are capable of taking down surprising large prey, including anacondas nearly matching their own length. Few aquatic creatures in their Amazonian range can challenge giant otters thanks to their superior speed, agility, and pack coordination. They are intensely territorial, marking their ranges with spraints and vocalizations. Intruders quickly face the otter's wrath as they vigorously defend their territory and offspring. While giant otters pose little direct threat to people, their ability to overpower dangerous aquatic creatures like piranhas and caimans demonstrates their dominance as apex predators. Caution is advised in territory unfamiliar to them, for they may attack perceived threats to their domain. For any poacher hoping to threaten young otters, the entire pack rapidly emerges to repay such greed with razor-sharp fangs and a fury ablaze in their cries. Number 4. Mata Mata Turtle. Beneath the tea-colored waters of Amazonian oxbow lakes lurks one of the strangest creatures found in the world, the Mata Mata turtle. Reaching up to 45 centimeters long, this bizarre turtle is a master of disguise and deception. Flaps of skin and flattened projections give it the appearance of a rotting leaf or piece of bark, allowing it to blend into the detritus on lake bottoms. Here, the Mata Mata waits with infinite patience for unsuspecting prey to swim within range of its vacuum-like mouth. Then suddenly, its long neck strikes, creating a powerful suction that engulfs fish and water insects in its cavernous jaws. The Mata Mata's shell is flattened and irregularly shaped, assisting its camouflage while also reducing buoyancy and drag in the water. Its head is disproportionately large and flat, maximizing the surface area for producing suction. Once prey enters the turtle's mouth, it cannot escape, thanks to horny projections on the throat preventing backflow. Within moments, the hapless animal is swallowed whole, sliding down into the turtle's capacious gut. Number 3. Decoy-building spider. Within the darkened recesses of the Amazon, a cryptic hunter spins golden webs with wicked intent. The decoy-building spider, though small in size, displays chilling intellect through its ingenious hunting methods. Using debris and carcasses, it fashions macabre models of itself to serve as traps for unsuspecting prey. Assuming the decoy is real, other insects and invertebrates drawn close soon find themselves ensnared in the web with no means of escape. This advanced strategy reveals cognition exceeding expectations for an invertebrate. To construct such lifelike decoys, the spiders likely possess keen eyesight and spatial awareness. Their creative mimicry implies an understanding of what threats appear formidable to their own predators. Only through manipulating these instincts can the decoys effectively divert attention from the crafter itself. The time and care devoted to this strange behaviors underline the evolutionary benefit of outsmarting rather than overpowering their prey. Number 2. Arapaima. In the Amazon River lurks a living fossil, the arapaima. This colossal fish can grow over 3 meters long and weigh up to 200 kilograms, rivaling river dolphins in size. Prized as a food fish, the arapaima is an air breather, rising to the surface periodically in a show of might. Its immense, scaled body demands respect in the waterways it rules. Despite its bulk, the arapaima moves with surprising speed and power, using its massive tail fin to propel itself forward and ram smaller fish. The arapaima's bony tongue and vice-like jaws make short work of armored prey like piranhas. Its huge mouth creates immense suction, inhaling fish whole and grinding their bodies between bony plates in its throat. Additionally, the arapaima possesses a unique organ allowing it to detect vibrations and movements in the water from up to 50 meters away. This grants it keen awareness of prey activity, allowing the ambush of unsuspecting fish. Apex by sheer mass alone, adult arapaima have little to fear within their freshwater domain. Accounts exist of aroused arapaima smashing canoes and injuring fishermen with blows from their powerful tail. The indigenous name piraruku means red fish, alluding to the arapaima's crimson scales when removed from the water. Number 1. Poison dart frog. Few creatures so small embody such lethal potential as the poison dart frog. These tiny yet vibrantly colored amphibians secrete some of the most potent toxins on Earth through their skin. Indigenous peoples traditionally harvested this toxic discharge to coat blow darts and arrows for hunting. The Chaco people of Colombia mastered the careful collection of secretions from the golden poison frog, containing batrachotoxin, one of nature's most powerful poisons. When concentrated, a single golden frog holds enough batrachotoxin to kill 20 men. This lethal alkaloid wreaks havoc on nerve and muscle function, causing paralysis, arrhythmia, and death rapidly by simply touching the frog's glistening skin. The vibrant coloration of poison dart frogs acts as a clear warning sign to predators of their extreme toxicity. Their skins bulge with vivid hues thanks to diet and pigment cells under translucent skin layers. Scrapes and conflict cause them to ooze more of their precious, deadly secretions as a defense. To the indigenous peoples acquainted with their powers, poison dart frogs were both invaluable resources and objects of deep respect and caution. Their knowledge of how to carefully extract and utilize the frog's toxins demonstrates a reverence for the mysteries and dangers of the jungle. Even separated by only trace amounts, the difference between poison and medicine relies wholly on wisdom and respect for nature's most lethal gifts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.